A recent commercial for Big Brother 27 apparently has caused harm to a former house guest. Yes, recently BB-27 did another commercial promoting the July 10th, not June 25th, as people was expecting, but the July 10th premiere date. And it featured Rachel and Reagan from Big Brother 12 in their classic fight, utilizing that ASMR nonsense. The same thing that they used during the first commercial where they used Angela and Matt. But this time, surprise, surprise, one of the house guests in that commercial decided to cry about it. And that's the gay guy that was in that dispute, Reagan. And before I go into this, I have to say the one thing that I do appreciate about Big Brother is how they could give two F's about what Reagan whines about. But anyway, this is what he had to say. He stated through his Instagram, I believe, quote, "I hate it when CBS uses me to market a new season. They always do it with no warning. This year, it's an ad of my fight with Rachel, but in ASMR. It's been 15 years. Forgive the pun, but they've squeezed all the juice from this fruit. Here's what pisses me most. They offer the most homophobic and transphobic house guests countless opportunities on other CBS shows. They gleefully exploit LGBTQ trauma, yet, not counting reindeer games, have only brought 2 gay men back in the show's 25-year run. To be clear, I don't want to come back. That's BS. Clearly he wants to come back. But anyway, I just want the financial and emotional exploitation to end. 15 years, y'all, between CBS and the clip's lasting presence on social media. People have made a lot of money off our fight. I'm not one of them. Forgive me for kvetching. It just gets old." And then he put in his caption, FUCK at CBS TV. So obviously, he's, trying to play the victimhood card from the LGBTQ aspect of it. But little does he realize, on the totem pole of victimhood, he's still pretty low. Because ultimately, no matter how many penises he's taken into his various holes, he's still a white guy. And they view him as such. Now, maybe if he took the hormone pills and pretended to be a woman, he'll move himself up that totem pole of victimhood. But because he's a white dude, they don't really care about his tears. As much as Negroes will try to claim that they respond to white women's tears or white women adjacent, like gay dudes such as Reagan. The reality is they don't. I mean, you got mainstream networks like ABC denying that a genocide is going on in South Africa, while constantly promoting racial oppression and victimhood through advertising things like BLM, which all the networks have done, ABC and CBS. And so he thinks him highlighting things like LGBTQ trauma is somehow going to get a response from the network where they ultimately cast him as an apology, or he's looking for financial compensation. I mean, the reality is when you agree to be on these shows, then they can use your likeness at any time because you were a part of their product. And someone who was unfortunately an educator, because I think he was a teacher, coming onto the show. You think he would know these things, but he probably does. He just doesn't care. He thinks he can just pull his victimhood card out and people will, respond. But the reality is, again, he's not that high on that victimhood totem pole. But yeah, this is just another clear case of, woke on woke drama, because we know CBS, just like the many other mainstream networks, they push the identity politics BS. And so it's not a shocker when in various ways it comes back to bite them. Now, this particular bite isn't significant because, again, he's just a former house guest, as he stated, from 15 years ago. So he doesn't have any significant pull about anything. But yeah, it was funny to see him cry and whine about this. And that's the one thing that I can appreciate. But everything else, CBS, Big Brother can go to hell with.